Come and listen to my story about a man named Jed. A poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, and up to the ground come a bubbling crude oil, that is, black gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. The kinfolk said, Jed, move away from there. Said, California is the place you ought to be. So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is, swimming pools, movie stars.
The Beverly Hillbillies.
On the airplane.
Well, don't worry, Granny. As soon as we get home, I'll call the airline lost and found.
Thank you, Miss Jane. Not that I need glasses. I got what they call perfect vision. Right, Jed? I'm Ellie. Well, the sun's in my face. But your pa will tell you, I got eyes like a hawk. Right, Jed?
Granny, Mr. Clampett isn't with us. He's coming here with Mr. Drysdale.
Who's that sitting in the back with me?
That's your medical bag.
Oh.
Perhaps we better go back and get your glasses.
Who needs them?
Look, he's got a family.
Quick, Granny, let's get inside before she summons a family of buffalo.
Almost fell, didn't you? Oh, it's good to be home again. I just love this room. Somebody move the piano.
Granny, that's the stove.
What's the stove doing in the parlor?
Granny, this is the kitchen, and I had better call the airline and see if they found your glasses.
I only need them for reading.
Oh, here's a note from the young vet who's been taking care of Ellie's animals.
Young what?
Vet. He's a veterinarian.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of them. But personally, I like to eat meat.
You're thinking of a vegetarian. This young man's an animal doctor, Dr. Robert Graham.
Oh, he's the young fella that Mr. Drysdale said would be just right for Ellie Mae. Where is he?
This note says he's down by the swimming pool.
I think I'll saunter down there and say howdy to him.
I'll call the airline.
Oh, my, it's turned cold outside.
Granny, you've opened the refrigerator. Maybe I better go down to the pool with you. You might fall in.
Oh, no. Once I get outside, I'm on familiar ground.
Well, very well.
All right, go ahead. It's all for now. I'll be back after I've fed my other patients.
Hold on, Granny. Don't be too anxious. You might scare the doctor away. Just make it look like it's an accidental meeting. Oh, can she bake a cherry pie? Billy boy, Billy boy. She bake a cherry pie, Charming Billy. She can bake a cherry pie quick as a cat, can wink his eye, but she's a young thing and cannot leave her mother. Thank you. Is that you, Dr. Graham? Oh, I see you're a music lover. Where are you? Oh, you're in the pool. Well, swim over here so I can get a good look at you. I mean, say howdy. You hadn't ought to be swimming with a cold like that. Well, excuse you. That cold is going to turn into pneumonia if you don't get out of the water.
Oh, yes, well, thank you very much. Goodbye.
He's home, Miss Jane.
Oh.
And Mr. Drysdale said he'd like you to drive him right down to the bank.
Right away.
Where's Granny?
She's down at the swimming pool saying hello to Dr. Graham.
Dr. Graham.
He's the young veterinarian who's been looking after Ellie's critters.
Oh, he's the one that Mr. Drysdale said would be a fine catch for Ellie Mae.
That's right. Well, bye.
Bye. Oh, Granny, did you meet Dr. Graham?
I did.
What'd you think of him?
Jed, Ellie Mae can't marry him. He is the ugliest one man that ever growed a friend.
Plain, is he?
He's got a pinhead, pop eyes, straggly, droopy mustache, and no ears.
Ain't that a shame? He must be smart. He's a doctor.
Some doctor, he coughed right in my face.
No.
He's splashing around in the pool with the worst cold you ever seen.
Well, that don't seem too bright. But the way Mr. Drysdale brags on him, he must have something.
Oh, he has, Jed. He's homely, he's rude, he ain't too brainy. But that rascal sure can swim. Where you going, Ellie?
Down to the pool to meet Dr. Graham.
Oh, don't bother.
What you mean?
He ain't for you.
Well, Mr. Drysdale says he's single.
One look and you'll know why.
Granny, I think Ellie ought to meet the doctor and thank him for taking care of her critters.
Well, all right, darling, but don't get too close to him. He'll cough all over you.
I'll be careful.
Fetch him in, Ellie.
Don't you dare. It's bad enough him spreading germs in the pool. I don't want him in my kitchen.
Listen, Granny.
Granny, you're being a mite rough on the young fella.
Jed, it ain't just the germs. He's got a breath like a bait bucket.
Granny.
If I didn't know better, I'd swear he had been eating raw fish.
I think you're exaggerating.
Howdy there.
Hello, you must be Ellie Mae.
Yes, sir. Are you Dr. Graham?
That's right.
Pleased to meet you.
Same here. I was just going to get some raw fish out of the refrigerator to feed your seal.
Oh, but Granny don't... You wait right here, and I'll fetch him for you.
I grant you that Ellie is hard up for a man. But I don't hardly think that doctor...
What you doing, Ellie?
Fetching some raw fish for Dr. Graham.
Exaggerating, was I?
You met the doctor, did you, Ellie?
Yes, sir, Pa.
What do you think of him?
He's cute.
You. That girl ain't hard up. She's desperate.
Got the suitcases all toted upstairs. How about some victuals, Granny?
Fend for yourself, boy. I'm too upset to think about cooking.
Well, now, Granny, like a fella says, difference of opinion is what makes horse racing. Your idea of cute and Ellie's idea of cute is two different things.
But, Jed, looks aside, a man that eats raw fish, that just ain't human.
Thanks for the snack, Granny.
What'd you eat?
Fish? It was a mite underdone, but awful tasty.
Well, there goes that argument.
Since when do you call him human?
Well, the airline found Granny's glasses. Shall I take them to her?
Oh, yes, yes. And while you're there, see what you can do to encourage a romance between Ellie Mae and that young vet I hired to take care of her animals.
Young vet you hired?
Well, persuade.
Try again.
All right, force.
That's better. You threatened to foreclose on his animal hospital.
What's the difference? I'm doing that young man a great favor getting him together with Ellie Mae. Well, she's the catch of all time. Imagine marrying a girl with a figure like that. 85 million.
You're an incurable romantic. Well, I'm on my way.
Those two will hit it off great.
I sure do thank you for taking care of my critters, Dr. Graham.
Please call me Bob.
Thank you, Bob. I know they was a heap of work.
Tell me something, Ellie. How'd you happen to start this collection of animals?
I don't know. When we lived back in the hills, always had me lots of pet critters. I'd find them in the woods and just fetch them home.
You had a rapport.
No, but I had a chipmunk, a deer, and a raccoon.
I mean, you've always loved animals.
Oh, yes, sir. I like them better than a lot of people I've met.
I'm with you there.
Say, who's this coming?
Oh, that's my little brother and his pet otter. Jimmy, this is Ellie Mae Clampett.
Well, howdy there, Jimmy.
Hi. This is my otter named Charlie.
Howdy, Charlie.
I'm needed at the hospital. How about dinner tonight?
Swell.
Not you, her.
That'd be dandy.
How about a movie?
Swell.
I'm talking to Miss Clampett.
I like that.
7 o'clock, okay?
Just fine.
Let's go, Jimmy.
Can't Charlie make us swim?
Well,
Sure you can, Jimmy.
you don't have to worry about him. He swims like an otter. And so does he. See you later.
Bye, Dr. Graham. I mean, Bob. Did you bring your swimming suit?
Yes, ma'am. Charlie doesn't need one.
Well, over yonder's the bathhouse. I'll put on my swimming suit and join you.
Swell.
Meet you back here. Where you going, Granny?
Is that you, Ellie?
Well, yes, ma'am. Ain't they found your glasses yet?
Who needs them? What are you doing in my root cellar?
Oh, this ain't your root cellar. You're headed for the swimming pool.
Oh, my, that smog is terrible. Is that homely critter doctor still around?
No, please don't call him that, Granny. His little brother Jim is here. Come on, I'll take you to the root cellar.
I don't need to be took no place.
Yes, ma'am. See you later.
Get a look at that doctor's little brother. Jimmy, are you here? Oh, you're in the pool, are you? Well, swim over here so I can get a good look at you. That's his little brother, all right.
Granny?
What do you want?
Miss Jane fetched over your glasses.
I don't need them.
Where in the blue blazes are you?
I'm here in the root cellar.
Root cellar. She's in the storage closet.
Jed, I got bad news for you. We was robbed.
Robbed?
Whilst we was gone, somebody busted into the root cellar there and took everything.
Granny, put your glasses on.
There ain't a ham, nor a sausage, nor a jar of fruit left in there. They cleaned us out.
Put your glasses on.
Oh, all right. I'll do it to please you. But I don't need them. We's in the kitchen. Well, how about that? I didn't know you could get from the root cellar to the kitchen.
Big house like this is always something new turning up. Well, I gotta finish some work out front.
Oh, Jed. I seen Dr. Graham's little brother.
What does he look like?
Well, I hate to mean-mouth a young'un, but he is just as homely as the doctor.
Sorry to hear that.
But I'll say one thing about that family. They is swimming fools. Oh, Ellie, you had a nice swim, did you?
Yes, ma'am.
That cold water clears your head, don't it?
Sure does, Granny.
Well, now that your head is clear, how do you feel about that Dr. Graham?
He's cute. We's gonna go out on a date tonight.
Oh, Ellie, you're busting your poor old granny's heart. Oh, I had such sweet visions of orange blossoms and rice.
Hey, Granny, I've been looking every place for you. How about something to eat?
No, thanks. I ain't hungry.
It's me that's hungry. That's because I'm starving to death. Hey, Granny, come on out in the kitchen and fix me some victuals.
I got too big a problem.
What can be a bigger problem than me starving to death? Please, Granny.
Jethro, have you ever had a busted heart and tromped on visions of orange blossoms and rice?
No, but cook it. I'll eat it. Granny?
Jethro, you don't understand. Your cousin Ellie has taken leave of her senses. She has fell for the ugliest goomer that ever lived. She's going out with him in public. She's going to shame her family and ruin her life. Let that soak in for a minute.
Okay, now can we eat?
You got all the warm family spirit of a black widow spider.
But gee whiz, Granny.
You realize that we might have to lock Ellie in the attic for a while?
Can I have her victuals?
You'll enjoy meeting the rest of the Clampett family. They're quite original and unique.
Look at that handsome fella with Miss Jane. How come Ellie can't get a man like that?
Would you like him to be Ellie's beau?
Of course I would. I'd give anything.
Would you give a mess of ham hocks and turnip greens? Hog jowls and corn pone? Grits and fatback?
Of course, but...
I'll take care of it.
Wait a minute, Jethro. You can't take him away from Miss Jane. That wouldn't be fair.
It would be if she was swept off her feet by Hollywood's handsomest playboy.
Who's that?
Me!
Yeah. Come to think of it, Miss Jane always did have a soft spot in her head, in her heart for you.
Come in, cooking, Granny. Darling, sweetheart, lover.
What?
Why do you want to go and break my heart like this? Don't you know I'm crazy, mad, desperate, head over heels in love with you?
Jethro, I didn't realize you felt...
Well, I didn't realize it neither, till I seen you holding hands with this here rascal. It set me on fire.
We're holding hands.
Oh, let's be honest.
Hey, please, let her be mine and mine alone. Why, I love her. She's wonderful. She's beautiful. I'd do anything
Wait
for
a
her.
minute, I'm not...
Let the boy talk.
I'm too talking. I'm carrying you off to paradise.
Oh, what is that?
The kitchen.
He done it. I'll cook that boy more victuals than he's ever seen.
Jethro, Miss Jane, what's going on?
Oh, Mr. Clampett. Shake hands with Dr. Grant.
Oh, glad to meet you, Doctor.
Pleasure's mine, Mr. Clampett.
Come on in.
Thank you. Say, about that big fella just carried Miss Hathaway into the house.
Jethro?
Yes, I can't quite figure him out.
Well, we all been working on that, Doctor. And the best we've come up with is that Jethro went right from his first childhood into his second childhood with nothing in between.
Guess what? I have a date with Jethro tonight. Dinner, a show, dancing, the works.
Well, dandy.
Ellie and I are going out tonight. Would you like to make it a double date?
Wonderful.
We're going to dinner at 7. How's that?
Perfect.
With Jethro along, I plan to eat earlier. He commences to get mean along about 6.
Well, good suggestion. I must get back to the work now.
Would you mind dropping me off at the hospital?
Glad to.
Would you take me by the bank, please? I want to talk to Mrs. Dryden.
Come along.
I just come over to pay you for hiring that young animal doctor to look after Ellie's critters.
Oh, no. Keep your money. Does Ellie like him?
Oh, yeah, they got a date tonight. Now, you just peel off whatever you're out of pocket.
Mr. Clampett, I wouldn't think of taking your money.
Well, I know you didn't get him for nothing.
Well, the important thing is that Ellie likes you. Now, take your money.
Well, it don't seem right.
No. Take it. Our friendship means more than money.
Well, if you insist.
I do. Here. Go ahead. Take it.
It would help if you unclenched your fist.
What's the trouble? Nothing. Just a muscle spasm.
You can't unclench his fist.
Oh, there must be money in it.
How did you know?
Well, it's happened before. It's an affliction peculiar to bankers. I believe the medical term is lutus contractus.
Sounds serious.
Oh, no, not really. I recall from my study of anatomy, there's a nerve at the base of the neck. It's called the greed nerve. Yes, here it is. Now, if you're ready to catch the money.
I got it, thanks.
You and your education.
Jethro can eat a cherry pie.
Looks like you've been feeding the army.
I have. A one-man army.
Jethro?
I promised the boy all he could eat. There for a while it was nip and tuck. I was only one ham hock ahead of him.
He didn't eat all them ham hocks alone, did he?
Oh, no. He ate them with grits and greens and a sack full of yams.
Whole sack?
Jed, That boy can eat yams like other folks eat popcorn.
Where is he now?
Upstairs in bed, sleeping it off.
I best go wake him.
Forget it. He'll be hibernating until breakfast.
He has got a date with Miss Jane in 10 minutes. I even went out and hired him a tuxedo, and he ain't gonna stand her up.
I'm coming. Howdy, Dr. Graham. I mean, Bob.
Ellie Mae, you're a vision of loveliness.
So are you. Oh, wait, Miss Jane. Ain't you gussied up?
Oh, it's nothing. Just cost me 2 weeks' salary. Where's my date?
He's coming, Miss Jane.
But I thought I had a date with Jethro.
Never send a boy to do a man's job.
Oh, Mr. Clampett.
You're just too much woman for that young'un. Besides, he's got 2 left feet, and I know you like to dance.
I love to.
Hope you young'uns can keep up with us.
I may have missed the local, but I have caught the express.
Weeknights on Hallmark. Watch great stories and witness the miracles.
Imagine that.
Touched by an Angel. Weeknights at 8 on the Hallmark Channel. From the Hallmark Hall of Fame collection comes a heartwarming story about making choices.
The spine and the nervous system are damaged.
And learning that sometimes one decision
I can't deal with this.
can make all the difference in the world.
I'll help you take care of her if you want to do this.
Follow the stars home. Monday night at 9 on the Hallmark Channel.
Y'all come back now. Here.
This has been a Filmways presentation.